Nyar! Time to catch the open seas there, Captain Leroy, with a little game I like to call Thar She Blows! The NBA winds are swirling out there, Leroy. The seas are getting rough. Pat Riley, fresh off a vacation that lasted like 2 days, is ready to go with his first mate, Andy Ellisberg, and find out who might the Heat be hauling in. We go to our little assistant, our favorite degenerate, first mate, her TD, Nyar TD, as I like to call him. And find out what potential orcas and whales are out there for keeps. What do we have, first mate, RTD?
How about Victor Oladipo?
Oh. Now here's what the rumors say there, Captain Leroy. There are rumors swirling that Victor Oladipo telling teams after losses that, please, let me come play with you. Let me come and join you up. Let me be your third wheel. Let me be that extra piece. He reportedly said this to the Heat. He reportedly said this to the Raptors. But he also reportedly said it to the Knicks, which makes me question, what type of winner is this? Does he just want to get out of Indiana and that crackpot Mark Boyle? Or does he really want to be a winner? Victor Oladipo, I say Victor Oladipo, no! Walk the plank with ya. What say you, Captain Leroy? You interested?
At some point, it depends on how everything else works out with everybody else. Oladipo might not be somebody, might not be a bad person to have if you're limited in what moves you can make.
All right, first mate RTD, what you say to Victor Oladipo?
I'm sharpening the harpoons. I think, he's acting weird, but I think just like Jimmy Butler, get him into the Heat uniform, get him into the culture, and he's gonna be a different player, and he's gonna learn how winning is. And I'm interested in Victor Oladipo.
All right, who will be the next orca up, possibly?
James Harden, aka James Harden.
You know, as a person out here on the seas, I appreciate a good beard. Would love it up on the ship, of course. But the unfortunate thing is, perhaps the greatest whale to ever venture these Miami seas, Dwayne Wade. They would say, oh, James Harden, he's now got a ring. He joins the culture. Now he's better than Dwayne Wade. I would never allow that to happen on my watch. My whale watch. So James Harden can walk the plank with his stupid beard and his choking ways. Not interested. What say you, Captain Leroy?
I'm interested. Simply because, again, like Robbie said, I think James Harden is playing the style of basketball that's required of him. I've seen him play on a team where he had to fill a role. So if he were to come here, if he were asked to do different things, get in shape, be a little bit better on defense, I think he's the type of player he could do it. So I'm not just going to say he's bound to this style of play for the rest of his career. Yes, I'm interested.
All right. Captain Nar, First Mid Nar, TD. What say you?
Walk the plank. No sail.
Whoa!
No defense, flopping all over the place. Nobody wants to watch that guy. Walk the plank.
No.
Whether you want to watch him or not is different than whether he can help your team.
Big time.
If that's on your team, he could help,
Could he help
right?
your team, or will he help your ship go down in the most fantastic fashion of all time, like he's done his entire career? I ask you that.
Who else has he had to depend on?
Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant.
Russell Westbrook, he's a knockdown jump shooter.
Dwight Howard.
Right. They've given him all the pieces.
Right.
What say you next? Speaking of pieces, silver pieces. Who's our third whale up on the plank?
Russell Westbrook.
You know, there was a time where I was interested in Russell Westbrook. It was about last year. But last year is last year, and now we have new expectations. We just wanted to get a catch. You know, we were out on these seas for so long. No one was saying yes. We were getting turned down by Garden Hayward, that loser. Now that we've caught a real orca named Jimmy Butler, a real a real difference maker in the culture. Not interested in in Russell Westbrook anymore. You can walk the plank as far as I'm concerned there, Russ. The Brody. More like the Goaty. Get the hell out of here. What say you, Captain Leroy?
I'm out. No go. I want if we're gonna make any big time move, if we're gonna sign these Orcas, dude's got to be a scorer, got to be able to shoot the ball, because I'm not gonna have another guy that's a high motor guy, takes the ball to the hoop and can't shoot a jump shot. Because all you're gonna see if you have a bunch of guys like that is everybody with a foot in the paint, daring them to shoot. I don't want that.
RTD?
Walk the plank. No chance. Not this brick house. Terrible shooter, but he still continues to shoot it a bunch of times. No sale. Pass. Walk the plank.
Who be the next Orca?
Bradley Beal.
I got to say, this is the first time I say sharpen the harpoons, boys, because we got Vin Fosh out here on the Twitter Orca seas saying, trades happening after the moratorium is off. But let me say this, I have no idea if that guy has credibility. He seems to be having a thin roster. He's breaking Josh Donaldson trades and whatnot. But I will say, Bradley Beal has not stopped trying to send sonar out there since he's been on the Washington Wizards and signed that extension. He was out here after a loss. You had Bam Adebayo going, wearing his jersey backwards. Never seen anything like that in all my captain voyages. I'm very interested. Bucket scorer like that, not fat and old like James Harden. If you're gonna give me a volume score, give me one with a cleaner resume. I'd rather have me Bradley Beal up on these seas. Sharpen the harpoons. What say you, Captain Leroy?
I'm in. I think he is very James Harden-like, but better defensively. He can score. You don't think he's a defender? I think he can score in volumes, and he's younger. So you have that. But there is that price tag. That's right. Oof, you better get something for your tummy.
You know what
that price tag is. Woo.
Feel like I'm coming up with some scurvy.
Yeah, yep.
RTD, what you got for Bradley Beal?
I'm sharpening the harpoons.
What attracts you more than these other pieces? Where you rank him amongst the Orcas here so far?
So far, he's number one. So far, the first four we've named, it's only him and Victor Oladipo I've been interested in. The other two I've told they'll kick rocks. Well, you can't really kick rocks on a boat. But, I like Bradley Beal, shooter. Doesn't demand the ball as much as James Harden does. Yeah, give me Bradley Beal. We'll make it work.
Who's the next one up? Next door.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
As I like to call him, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yar. Listen, we saw what happened when these whales went in battle last year. His pod wasn't good enough. He was clearly mentally defeated by Captain Pat Riley and his bag and crew. We go out there, we take Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak they call him. Get that Greek sonar over here. But what we want to do here is tell that whale to wait. See, Myar, enjoy the Milwaukee Lake one more year, Myar. And what we do is we bring you into our cap space here the next year. And then we keep the goats, we keep the stroke, we keep it all. And you will have a reign over the National Basketball Association that has never been seen, Captain Leroy. What say you as I sit here and sharpen me harpoon?
We're talking about now. We're not talking about next year where you can get them for free. So don't try to manipulate the game.
All right,
to fit what you
just
want.
discussing the possibilities.
I'm out.
Whoa!
Walk the plank. Here's why.
What?
Here's why. Because again, I'm doing this for now. Who are you gonna have to give up, right? And you're gonna have a whole team of defenders and no scorers. We need to have some pure knockdown scores. Now, the one thing I will say that would change my mind. I'm guessing the Heat believe that they can find shooters anywhere because they've done it year after year after year.
Wayne
So
Ellington,
if that's the case, and you don't mind trading your baby goats because you think you can find scores anywhere, then I'm in.
RTD?
Well, I don't know if I want to sacrifice a couple of mate members into the ocean to get back this whale. So I may tell him to walk the plank, but with the hope that the next year I'll get the harpoon ready for next year, and I won't have to sacrifice some mates into the ocean. I'll have to give back to the ocean gods. I'll walk the plank.
Yar, we have our teen over there. Stop dealing with your wench.
Your wife is gonna kick your ass. Excuse me?
Number 6.
Yes, number 6 on this list of orcas. Yar.
Serge Ibaka.
Yar. I don't know if he quite belongs in the rest of these these lists, but as for Scurv Ibaka, I wouldn't mind it if all the other catches come up empty. It might be a good complimentary to our other 2 sea captains here, Captain Bam and Captain Jim.
Walk the plank.
I walk the plank.
Walk the plank, because I think if you sign him, you're going to limit Bam's growth, because you hope that at some point Bam is going to do the same things that he does. Shoot the 3, play some defense, and if you put him in the game, then Bam continues to do the things he's doing, limits his growth. So, no.
RTD?
Walk the plank. Don't know how old he is. Could be giving him big money. Yeah, walk the plank.
All right, last one on our list here.
Danilo Gallinari.
Danilo Gallinari, a scalded scallywag if I've ever seen one. They call him the Rooster, El Gallo, whatever the hell you want to call him. This guy had his opportunity last year to come aboard, and he said, give me more booty, give me more treasure, one more of a guarantee. And you want to know something? Once you're out, Gallo. Don't want you here. Walk the plank and never look at my boat again. Go play for the Knicks or something like that.
We have a cheaper version of that in Kelly O. Right? I mean, for what you're going to ask him to do, you're not going to ask him to start. You're going to ask him to do what you're going to ask him to do.
Probably ask him to start.
You think so?
Yeah.
You're not going to have to trade Duncan.
No, it'd be a signing. It'd be a signing.
Right. So he's going to come off the bench.
It's just, he changes his opinion with the win. First, it's about money, then it's about rings. It's about rings.
You have him already.
It's made of porcelain.
You have him already in Kelly O.
Texter writes in, Serge Ibaka be a prehistoric whale fossil. Walk the plank. RTD, your final thought on Danilo Gallinari.
I'd sharpen the harpoons. I wouldn't use the big harpoon. He's probably like a baby harpoon because not that big of a whale with Danilo, but knocked out shooter, and I think he's a little bit more consistent than Kelly Olynyk. I don't think you have to worry about Gallinari getting a coach's the DNP CD coach's decision. Like Olynyk will either play great or not play at all. I think Gallinari a little bit more consistent. I'll take a flyer on the old Rooster.
No, we have that guy, Kelly O.
That'd be our first version of Thar She Blows.